Alan Rowden here, Group Agricultural Sales Manager for Masons Kings. I'm down at the Chudley Depot with Simon Brown from Amazon. I'm just going to give you a quick insight into our businesses, what we face, and our kind of coalition together for the last 14 years. So
yeah, good to be down here with you, Alan. So how's things so far this year?
Yeah, very good. Good start to the year. A lot of product going out the door. Just getting
great to hear.
Trying to get a demo program underway with the machine behind you. Yeah, so new Precea.
We're now 2-3 years into the market, going really well for us at the moment. Your experience with it so far?
Very good machine, section control going well, plant placement brilliant, and the good thing is we haven't got that front tank. It really suits our market here with a rear fertilizer application on the seed. So that's been very well received for us in our area.
So you talked about section control, obviously that ability to do individual row shut off, keeping obviously that seed wastage down on the ins and outs, but also obviously then making sure that the foraging job then obviously is easy, then we don't get any lodging and so on. Yeah. And have you seen any any other products where we've got an adoption of section control?
Well,
spreaders?
Yeah, I mean fertilizer spreaders, sprayers, drills. Yeah. It's all there, and we're, like I say, we're at the forefront of that, aren't we? And that's the key to us. Whether we're running it through the John Deere system, or we're running it through your Amatron 4. Yeah. Both systems working really well. I think fertilizer technology is another level now. Obviously with the hydro machine, then also section control, and also Argos Twin. We're really starting to monitor fertilizer now and getting that to another level, and also the new border control that's come as well, which is another level again.
Presumably fertilizer costs is driving technology on fertilizer spreaders. People purchasing technology for cutting cost.
Been very challenging for a lot of farmers, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been a horrible cost. It's one that's there. We couldn't get away from it. Yeah. And spending a lot of money on fertilizer is a problem. Yeah. We've also got to apply it accurately.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And with the app and the mats, the customer's probably got a little bit of control on what he's doing a little bit more, because fertilizer variances do change. Yeah. Doesn't matter what brand it is, they do change from year to year. A bit of peace of mind for that customer, just go and check his own farm, his own fertilizer, and get that system in his head and correctly. So it's very good.
The introduction of the mats, the Easy Check system has been a real boon for us. It's simple to use. You can keep it. It's handy on the tractor. You're not going to store all that bulk of the old plastic trays, and then the app on the phone. The good thing about that for us is that we get that feedback every time we put a result in there. The factory then gets the feedback as to whether the settings are working out, so we can constantly update and improve our settings that we're offering then to the farmer. And we talked about section control then with sprayers as well. Individual nozzle shut off. Is that something then that's becoming more talked about? Yeah,
we're seeing a lot of people move to that now on the UFs. A lot of people going for front tank as well. So. Like you can up to 3,500 litres of capacity. I mean, it's a small self-propelled on a tractor.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the technology, we're seeing a lot of people using the contour following of the booms, and a lot of people using the height adjustment as well.
Height control,
which is another one there. So I mean, and with DUS as well, absolutely fantastic system. Yeah, probably unrivaled really at the moment. Yeah, it's getting the product there. We'd love to run a demo machine, but it's not easy for sprayers to do that, which is a problem.
Different boom widths, obviously, as well. It's not easy. Yeah. And then, drilling wise, generally, then there's a trend, obviously, then towards maybe going towards more direct drilling, less soil movement, less soil inversion.
Yeah, there is.
Is that something that's happening down here?
Coming to the forefront a little bit. Obviously, the grant scheme is now in place for no-till. Yeah, that's there. We're still seeing a lot of people stick to ADP power harrow combinations. We're in that area where sometimes you can't always no-till, so we do very well with the ADP, which will now be the Centea. Yeah. And obviously the machine now, we got the Centea with the twin tank in as well. And
I saw that. Yeah, that's surprising down in Devon. Yes,
a bit different, but we're perhaps seeing that people are going to look for companion cropping with fertiliser placement on top of that. So we're just looking at that and how we can perhaps introduce that to some of our customers and perhaps change a little bit of thought process moving forward with that.
Yeah, I mean this multi-tank system on drills means that we can, as you say, put fertiliser down the spout with the seed. In the autumn, obviously putting phosphate down the spout, great for seedling development, root development, but also then buying into this sort of companion plant, not the companion planting, but the cover crop job, where we're looking at doing individual varieties of cover crop, then put with the 3 hoppers. Then it just keeps the price down. It's cheaper to buy. makes it maybe more cost effective then to apply than for cover crop use.
And then we can go straight in with a catch horse and smash it to bits, which is lovely.
Yeah.
So we've got that in our armoury as well, and obviously the CS and full product line there for tillage equipment as well.
And ploughs?
Ploughs, yeah, you're coming into the forefront now with ploughs with a new range coming out there.
New terrace mounted ploughs in 4, 5 and 6 furrows, with or without stone release.
Which will be a great acquisition to the, well, it's not an acquisition, it's been there for a long time, but it's now that new model is coming into development, that is another key feature coming through from the Amazon brand, which is brilliant. So and then we've obviously we got the spreader ranges. I mean, we talk about the high-end spreaders. We still do very well on the ZAXs, the ZAMs, the ZAVs, and
for those
we've got a range of spreaders from the small one to the massive one, and that,
with the trail machines,
with the trail
GTSs,
which is another product that we probably need to look at a little bit more. And bit of lime, you can put lime pellets and everything through it as well, which is quite helpful. And you're seeing a lot more of that happen as well, which is good. So on the whole, it's
and in terms of support, then all this technology that we're supplying, is that then, are you able to support that level of technology then with the customer? The customer obviously needs a lot more hand holding potentially when you've got this level of technology.
Without a doubt, I mean, most machines now with that sort of technology, we build in a full installation program with the machine, and then we'll do a follow-up optimization program with that machine as well if needed. And we just try and get that customer to get the best knowledge they can on point of installation. We've got Clayton in the Chudley depot and Andrew in the Exbridge depot, and they cover like Devon, Cornwall, and sometimes they do the whole lot. And then we've got Tom in the background, our integrating technologies department. So they're now monitoring field operations, product optimization, and tractor optimization, and that's all done through the operations center. And that again can either go through the John Deere system, or we run it through your Amatron 4. We don't have any problems with either system. And that works very, very well for us as a company.
And the great thing from our point of view is that those guys are obviously they're coming to Doncaster. They're taking part in all our sort of tech training. Part of the academy, and obviously we try and keep them up to speed as best we can then with anything that's new on the horizon.
And I mean, we've got the full sales team up with you for training as well soon, and we feel that you have to invest in that infrastructure into individuals just purely to give that customer satisfaction at the end of the day, and that is very imperative to our business.
And it's hands-on as well. We try to make sure that the guys have had the chance to use it themselves, so they're not turning up on farm blind, not knowing what it does. We're trying to teach them what it actually physically does as well. So parts supply wise, has that been good?
Yeah, it's been good. We normally get the first fill from Doncaster. If it comes from Germany, there could be a bit of a delay, but that's normally a transport issue. That's not the fact the component wasn't there. It's normally a transport problem, which with COVID and all the other things it's been a hard task. But everyone's faced that. It's nothing unique to Amazon. It's just how it is. And on the whole, we try and stock a lot here in our depots. And if we haven't got that, then we obviously feed off yourselves. And if we can't get it from you, we feed off Germany. And we've got that system in place. And
works well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So on the whole, it's very, very good for us. The sort of companionship moving forward has always been good for the last 14 years. We've tried to get everything right.
I think both businesses have grown in terms of product and support levels. Then our kit's got more and more complicated in those 14 years. Your level of service and support has gone up accordingly. And it's a relationship that works really, really well. And
you've had to raise the game because you have to move for the market. And that's so important as well. And I say you're celebrating your 40th year this year.
We are.
We're doing the same likewise, and you don't just get there, do you?
No, you don't. No, that's a lot of graft.
So on the whole, from myself, I'd just like to say thank you, Simon, for all the work you do for us, and from us at Masons Kings, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure, and we look forward to the next 14 years and beyond.
Thank you very much. Cheers.